Most Nigerians who live in diaspora are very patriotic. Like they love their country so much, even though they live outside the country, they love their country so much, and most of them cannot wait to come back. Now, Nigerians are this kind of people that when they have got leadership that is not doing well, they talk about it. So that does not in any way make them feel like become bad people or in a certain way. But in doing that, you must ensure that you differentiate your government from your people. You need to strike the balance. You see, one thing I like about Anthony Joshua is the fact that he never for one day talks down on his country, no matter how much he's being pushed to the wall, which I know I don't think he has ever had any bad experience, because of course if he had had a bad experience, he would never come to Nigeria. But Anthony Joshua was in Nigeria and he had lots and lots of memories together with people, fellas, family, people, the Yoruba nation, people who are not even Yorubas. Basically, he came back home. He went to his village and nobody kidnapped him. He went to Lagos, he stayed in Lagos, nobody kidnapped him. There was nothing like, oh, Anthony Joshua came to Lagos, because there was this story that was making the round, how one man came back from outside the country, immediately entered Nigeria. That was how his family members poisoned him and they unalive the man. I'm like, now what for you people? And this man is an elderly man. The way some people talk, one thing most Africans believe is that once nobody can ever die for any reason, like people can never unalive anybody. It has to be people who have done something. So even if they did, have you investigated the matter? The next thing they carried it to social media. Oh, a Nigerian man who came back. The story was spreading. I'm like, kai, now wow, the way they carry story without even hearing the real story. So everything that puts Nigeria in a bad light, there are people who are very, very quick to carrying that story. So Anthony Joshua was here in Nigeria. He did a lot of charity work. He went to his village, he did a lot of charity work, and this charity work was the work he had started in the UK before he came to Nigeria. The same month he went to the UK, did the one in the UK, and he went to the children's ward, and then visited, was thanking the NHS, that's their medical board. He was thanking the NHS for all the job they are doing and all of those things. But the truth is that no matter how much you don't like the government, putting your country in a very good light is very, very important. No matter how much you feel that, oh, the government has not done wrong, has not done good, or you feel the government has done good, when you are criticizing the government, stay with the government. Don't begin to say Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that, because once you do that, it is the people you are calling out, it's the people you are fighting with. I know, yes, sometimes there are some Nigerians that may feel bad about the condition of because Nigeria is wealthy. So we are not supposed to have people who are still looking out for, oh, when will our next meal come from, because of the kind of policies. See, there are some policies government do that it's a good policy, but it's a wrong timing. Yes, because you must be able to put down things to cushion the effects before you do certain policies. But if that is not done, and this is where I fault Kemi Badenoch. Kemi would have just said, okay, this is what happened to her. But they'll ask her a question, Kemi, what happened in you mean this kind of thing happened in Nigeria? What do you think the police should do? What advice do you think the police in the UK should do to be able to have a cordial relationship with the people? Kemi will leave it, bam, and start mentioning how, that's how Nigerian police. They didn't ask you about Nigerian police. It has nothing to do with Nigerian police. Like, this whole matter has nothing whatsoever to do about Nigerian police. They asked you how you think the UK police can do better. Because let me tell you the truth, do not think that the UK police is better than Nigerian police. No, don't ever mix it up. No, because for the kind of things that happen in the UK, especially in London that is the heart of the UK, you see people snatching wigs, phones, a lot. There are places in London you can't pass alone at night. Yet you think, okay, because you're outside the country, there's no insurgency. But the level of crime going on there, the number of people that live there. And in those days, there's somebody who had told me back then, when he was living in, I think in London or so, I can't remember,
he went away. He felt very pressed, and he was looking for where to poo. He had to go to the bin where they kept the bin for the truck to come pick, and went there and eased himself. So you see that there was no public toilet around there. He went there to ease himself. That's to show you that if somebody can do like that in London metropolis, just imagine what the person would do in places that are not like London in the UK. So it goes to show that this whole thing is about the human, the people, is the system. Now, some of you feel that the UK is so perfect, like everything that happens in the UK is perfect. And I keep telling Kemi Badenoch, you cannot continue disrespecting our country on a daily basis, disrespecting them, saying unkind things to them, and you feel it is a good thing. Because the truth is that when you sell your brother, your buyer will not trust you. When you sell your brother, your buyer will not trust you. So that is exactly why a lot of the British, they are just looking at Kemi with one eye, like, who is this? From where to where? Like, why is she acting this way? It says a lot. It says a lot about you. So it's high time we look inward and saw that life is not like the way you are seeing it. No, that's not how life is. That's not how life is. You must be able to project your people in a certain light. Because the truth is, you will not understand what you are doing to your country's name until the day you are faced with something and the person tells you you are a thief. And you tell the person, don't call me a thief. He said, are you not Nigerian? Are you not all thieves? That thing will pain you because you have sold your brothers, you have sold Nigeria as saying that they are thieves. So the day something happens and somebody comes at you, you are a thief. You cannot now defend yourself because they will tell you, after you are Nigerian, so you are a thief. So it's what you sell to people, the way you allow people disrespect you, that's how it's going to be, right? So calm down, take it easy. When they ask you a question, answer the question as it is. Say Anthony Joshua was proudly talking about his own, his own place. Let's take a listen. He was just having fun with family and friends, no fear, nothing. That's how it's supposed to be. Just imagine him driving a local bike and he was so happy. He was just doing the things he could not do while in the UK. Enjoying himself, natural life.
Teach you guys the traditional ways to look after your parents and your grandparents. That when you get older, that you teach the next one to do the same.
Anthony Joshua is one person that loves family life, village life, people around him, his roots. He doesn't forget it just because they have given him opportunity. But you see, Kemi Badenoch, immediately she got opportunity, she bullshit her people. A place that you are not from there. You want to now become more British than the British. The thing shocked me, honestly. So going further to seeing all these things, the videos Anthony posted days ago, I was like, wow, this guy is really rooted in culture. Because as a Yoruba person, we knew that growing up, that Yoruba people are very respectful and humble people. That was what we were told and what we grew up to know. But if you're a Yoruba person and you now go and she says she doesn't have anything to do with the Hausa people, the Boko Haram people, she is a Yoruba person, then you didn't behave like a Yoruba person, madam. You did not. Because Yoruba people are not used to disrespecting people. And you cannot be more British than the British. You can't. You are a Nigerian who was given an opportunity. Don't now go there and floor your own country because you want for cheap gains. It doesn't make sense because you want to be prime minister. You want to show them that if you become prime minister, you are going to stand your ground. That's your business. It's your business for your village chiefs. As in, each time this lady, I think about, when I look at this Anthony Joshua, I'll be like, Anthony Joshua is more popular than you. She has more money. He has more money than you. You don't even have the money Anthony has, but he's more humble. What is wrong with you? Is it that as Anthony came back to Nigeria, Anthony, all the times he has come to Nigeria, nobody has ever poured him sand? Will he now hold on to that one to the extent you say police officer stole your brother's shoe? I wonder the kind of shoe he was wearing. I wonder the kind of shoe your brother was wearing. It's really, I wish I can just let this Kemi Badenoch to Allah go. I wish I can, but each time I see Anthony doing the right thing, I think about